Love the feeling of always having to fucking blow my nose, bro. I know this is gonna sound like super disgusting to you guys, but imagine you have just like copious amounts of snot in the upper, in the upperness of your um nostrils, and you just want to sneeze and blow your nose so bad, but it's always like that. That's like my life 24/7, dude. I want to fucking die. We pause for a second because I had a nasal eruption where my nose refuses to give me any peace of mind for like 10 minutes straight. Um, so, for those of you who have seen my only video on this channel, you probably have no fucking clue who I am, and that's valid. This video, first of all, I mean, like, when you look at the only video I have on this channel, you may just sit here and assume, like, okay, bro, where's the other drug content? Where is you taking more mushrooms? Where is you smoking weed? Where is you doing all this shit? And that's really what I wanted this channel to be, was to be me just taking the piss, bro. I'm just, just shooting the shit, fucking smoking weed, taking bong hits, yada yada yada. In fact, like, it was a whole plan, and I mean, at the moment, still is, but to make a separate channel with two of my other friends, doing that exact same thing, just kind of on a more consistent rate and like more kind of extreme shit, like. I mean, like, it was a plan to do, like, challenges, a plan to do, like, blinker challenges, like, do gaming, where, like, we take bong hits, periodically for punishments. It was gonna be the shit, and maybe we're still gonna do it, but there needs to be a lot more open communication, especially on my end, and I think I'd also want to do it in some particular ways. Like, I think, part of being I don't know why I need to go off. This video is going to be a mess, first of all. I have nothing written down. I have nothing in order to say. I have things to say. But like I said, just not in order. Mostly what this is just going to be me just talking about my life. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just, I've been feeling kind of like down for the past like year. I think, like, even though I seem relatively normal and happy in the first video on this channel, it's like, yeah, it's only really been downhill from there. As well, like, a lot of people, like I said, who may have saw that video, may have not, I don't know, maybe this is your first time hearing me. I have a separate channel. I have a channel where I just kind of, or I used to, like, just post, like, kind of like gaming content or edits or shit, and that's Cozy. Hence the name Kozoy, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense when you think of it in isolation. But yeah, that's a thing. I will link it in the description if you want to see it. The whole reason why it's kind of a separate, or this channel is more like a separate entity from that, is because basically I just didn't want people to see me taking shrooms on camera. I had certain people who I think their perception of me, like, I honestly couldn't give a fuck, like, in terms of, like, what they think of shrooms. It's just their thoughts. I mean, I might as well just fucking outright and say it. They wouldn't see this video anyway. My parents, if they saw me taking shrooms, they'd probably have a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, they are that kind of way against drugs. Even though shrooms are by far one of the safest substances next to weed, but we won't go into that. Yeah. But yeah, you can check out my other channels in the description. I just do edits. I haven't posted there in like 10 months. Yeah. So, I mean, first off, let's just really just, like, get into, like, the fact that I've had no motivation to do YouTube at all. It stems from a nice few things. It stems from, like, a lot of anxiety that I have about just being on the internet in general. Uh, it stems from a lack of discipline that I've been having for myself lately. Definitely, I would say the drugs have not been helping. They've made it 100% worse, especially weed. I will sit here and I won't shit on weed because it's obviously, it's obviously a big part of my life, and like, I had planned on, and this channel is half about weed, right? I had planned on making a group channel with my friends about it, and this channel is half technically about weed. My first video, I take bong hits. So it's not like I'm here to shit on weed. I smoke, every day, and I think that's the problem, if I'm honest with you. And I think even dedicated stoners would even agree. I think especially when you're in a very shit place in your life, weed only makes you more complacent. It really does. And I think it's just, like I said, one of the reasons that I have no discipline to make videos. I have no motivation. It's like I'd just rather sit there, smoke up, watch YouTube, be depressed, sit in my own thoughts, instead of working towards a goal that I've wanted my entire life. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it sounds like cheesy, especially now in this day and age when it's so cliche for all these kids to fucking be like, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a content creator, because it's so normalized nowadays. YouTube has been around for almost like 15 years. It's like, damn, man, like, so many kids have grown up on the internet, so it's so commonplace now for people to be like, nah, yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up, Johnny? I want to be a YouTuber. I'm gonna play games for a living. I want to play Minecraft and Fortnite all day and make money. And that's like, just like every kid's fucking dream nowadays. But in my case, I just grew up watching fucking Minecraft Let's Plays, and I was just like, damn, like, this shit is fucking sick, bro. You're telling me I get to play Minecraft and just fucking make money? Like, that's crazy. And at the time, especially, it wasn't even about making money, because you're a kid. You can't really fathom that shit. Like, you're like, oh, damn, like, yeah, I could make money to buy games. But besides that, you're kind of only just focused on the fact that it's just creatively fun. Like, you get to just do whatever the fuck you want and just post it. It's just for people to see. And I think ever since a kid, that's always just been, like, so appealing to me, just to, like, do whatever the fuck I want, like, film whatever I want creatively, and then just post it. Like, that's, I feel like, why anyone, gets into this. But like I said, push comes to shove, I just, something that I've wanted my whole life, I just, kind of throw away so quickly. I'd always, like, I always kind of thought of myself, like, I always, of course, grew up, being so young on the internet, and, like, growing up on the internet and shit. Even when I was very young, I'd made videos and shit and posted them. And I think during my very late, and I'm still in my late teens technically. I mean, I'm a young adult, but I'm still in my late teens. So I'm 19. Which is funny, because if you live in the United States, I'm technically doing illegal things, like very illegal things, because, you can't drink and smoke and shit until you're 21. Ha, you fucking losers. Fucking US losers. Get on my fucking level, bro. Get on my... Oh my god, I can't. Anyway, but yeah, but get back on fucking track. By the way, this is just full on just gonna be like a podcast. This is not gonna be, I'm not gonna edit this shit because I can't be fucking asked. I will get to that, but it's just gonna be me yapping. If you don't want to listen to me yap, I'm a random ass dude on the internet, then don't watch. there's no like, for this video, there's no point. Like, if you don't know me, you don't care, it's whatever. Don't fucking watch this. I'm just posting it. Like I said, man, what got me into YouTube, I'm just doing whatever the fuck I want and then posting it to the internet, because that's what's enjoyable to me. That's what makes sense. That's what's, like, creatively I'm gonna say creatively endearing. That's not the fucking right word. uh Anyway, it's nice to get back on track though. Late in my late teens right now, but you know, when I was like 15, 16, I still was on that YouTube mindset, like damn, I gotta get on that shit eventually. But it was also like shit, wait, I'm really young. Like at that point, I think like if you go on my normal channel Cozy, I basically like around that period I just privated all my videos, like all my old videos where I was like very young, like 10, 11, 12 years old. I just privated all of them because I don't feel comfortable even having those on the internet. It's just weird. It's like, respectfully, I wasn't doing anything like weird or like something where people could watch the video and get something else out of it. If you get what I'm trying to get at, it's not like that. It's just I kind of just, I feel, like when you see a kid on the internet and you see like those, especially with my videos, because they were so like of that like YouTube era where you just see kids like, you remember like the Mr. Beast like just cringy intros and outros videos. That's like what my channel was. It's like me as a kid trying my hardest to like be a YouTuber with no equipment, no anything. It's me on a shitty laptop, shitty phone, shitty iPads, trying to like just record where I can of me just talking and just yapping about stupid shit. I remember one video is like me playing fucking the pineapple apple pen game, the mobile game, and it's still by far the funniest thing when I call that guy. I think I call him Japanese or Chinese. I believe he's Korean. I actually don't even know. Actually, for just like shits and giggles, I'm about to search that shit up. Pineapple. Not my video, but what is this, man? What is this man's race? He's Japanese. Wow, I was actually right if I said that. I think I said Japanese or Chinese. That's not at all racist or, just grouping a whole group together. Yeah, you're either Japanese or Chinese. Man. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, I just, as a kid, just recording random shit like that. And, no one, it's funny to look back on, but then to have that has, I think, majority of the reason why I privated it is, the majority of the reason why I privated it was because it's not a fair representation of my channel now, right? It's like it's me when I'm a kid just saying stupid shit that doesn't really represent of how I've changed or grew as a person. It's just weird, right? Like in the future, and it's funny because when I was like 14, I did videos like what I'm about to say, where I look back on old content I've made and kind of like make fun of it. But the funny thing about me doing that when I'm like 14 is that I've barely, come off of those years. Like I'm still basically a kid when I'm reacting to videos of when I was a kid. It's so ironic. It's so just like fucking stupid. But it's just like, yeah, I also privated that video. So at some point I'll go back and look at all of them. I think I just need to wait longer. I've I don't know. But like where I was going with that shit is like, even now I kind of go into it with the mindset like, damn, am I old enough and mature enough to make the type of content that I want to make on YouTube? It's like, am I at that point yet? And I think I am. I'll say like I've grown tremendously, so I think that I am at that place. But the thing is, like I said, man, everything, I just don't work in my own favor. I that discipline, that motivation, it's not there. So I kind of just like sit in despair. And who knows, maybe this could be the video that gets me out of it, but I don't even know, man. But there's just, it's not only like that shit, discipline and like motivation and weed and and you know, trying to think of what else I said at like the first point. This is the problem with me just shooting the shit. I can't like, my mind is very disorganized, so it's just hard trying to piece together all the shit I want to say. Um, but I think a big ass actually. I just got told I'm getting a waffle. Sorry. uh, is a big actually reason that I think I also have just been like, nah, fuck YouTube as well. Is just like the internet in general, man. Like if you've been on the internet at all, it's like this shit is not what. When you're a kid on the internet, maybe it's different nowadays. I would actually take a fat bet that it is. Uh, but like back when I was a kid on the internet, bro, it was so simple. It was so like yeah, there was so much toxicity still, but I guess at that age, you're just kind of too young to kind of like fathom it, and all the content, especially I watched. I mean, except I think the only like very raunchy YouTuber I watched when I was like young, to the point of like made like 8 or 9 or 10. Uh, the only raunchy YouTuber I watched was like Jacksepticeye, right? And he's like a fucking sweetheart anyway. So it's like, yeah, I was good watching it. Yeah, he definitely didn't make kid or child friendly content, but it's like out of all the raunchy ones I could have watched, Jacksepticeye may be like the most soft core of like non-child friendly content at that time. So anyway, I watched like Stampy Longnose and shit, Minecraft Let's Plays. So I didn't really get like a whole big bad vibe from the internet. It's just kind of like it was chill, like the place I wanted to be, because it's like fuck, I get to, like I said, do whatever I want, like make whatever I want creatively. But when you look at the internet nowadays, and when you look at the internet just as a whole, I feel like the majority of people's perception of it is just negative. And that's for a fucking good reason, man. There's so much toxicity, there's so much fucking divisiveness, there's so much just, God, it just, when you look at it and you look at all the negatives, it just becomes such a cesspool of fucking bullshit that you just don't want to be on. Like, I'm probably one of the most, like, what's the word? Like, I probably have, like, the least amount of socials compared to people who even, like, actually, like, because, like, my whole thing is, like, I've always wanted a career online, right? So you would think, like, bro has a bunch of social medias, is always promoting shit or whatever. Like, I've never been that guy. I always hated that shit. I always hated having, especially my life on blast, just for everyone to see. Like, you will never see me, like, yes, I did, like, a mushroom vlog where I, like, showed myself, like, exploring places, but you will never see me having every single second of my life on the internet, because I just absolutely despise that shit. I can't be at it, man. Especially, like, I can't even, like, manage my Insta. Like, during the summertime, I had this period where, you know, I had taken shrooms, and I'd kind of had this little period of, you know, you could call it enlightenment, but it was more so just me trying to find find some sort of ambition within myself, and confidence and courage to do things that are out of my comfort zone. And for me, like, I had never been that guy to post, like, confident pics to my Insta or anything, or, like, try to showcase myself in, like, an attractive perspective or anything. It's always been like, nah, bro. Like, I've been solely, I've literally been, when it comes to the internet, I've literally been solely focused on just, like, trying to make YouTube videos, because that's what I find enjoyable, is just doing something creatively, not trying to put my, you know, life out there and be like, hey, yo, look how fucking sick I am. look how crazy I am. Look at me. You know, like, I do crave external validation, but I've never really tried to get it from social media like that, because I know how much of a downward spiral you go from that. But I basically attempted it, right? Like, last summer, posted pictures of myself, because it's not. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the worst thing for you to do that. It's not. It's really not. Like, I know I just said like you contradicting myself, but I just meant like actually like only getting. Oh my fuck. Oh. Thank you. Oh. My bad, crew. My bad. I just got a fucking waffle. Yeah. Sorry for the background audio of me chewing and the plate clinking, but you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Anyway, it's not terrible to do that shit. It's just terrible when you deprive any happiness that you just feel like you need from social media. Like, that's your only source of validation in your life. That's when shit gets fucked up. But if you just like to put your life out there and just like, hey yo, this is how I do shit, that's completely fine and you know, whatever. And it's not like I'm in any place to try to criticize anyone else's life anyway, so I'm not trying to do that shit. But it's just never been for me. But last summer I tried. I put my shit out there. I posted some pics of myself in some semi decent clothing with, you know, some nice scenery around me and shit. And yeah, I mean, like, it was fine, whatever. But then, like, after a while, I was just like, nah, I can't do this anymore. And it definitely comes from a confidence thing, because I think the reason why I've never been that person, because I can definitely separate it to where I don't need to derive all my self-worth from someone liking my photo. I have enough emotional intelligence to get past that, but it's always been a confidence thing of just putting myself out there so much where people can just look at me like whenever they want. Like, that's always like a thing and a thought, like, damn, people just see me, man. Like, they just fucking see me. And as a guy who's always been that kind of like sheltered, like shy dude who just doesn't want to like be out there like that, it's kind of scary a little bit, even something as simple as that, right? So yeah, I just kind of stopped, didn't do it. And that goes for like all my other social media presence too. Like, I don't really go on Insta and post that much. I rarely do it. I remember like during that time as well, I had that little period where I just post every song that I would just like start listening to and be like, oh my god, this is fucking fire. Like, I would just post it, you know, because it was also a big period of also musical growth for me. Because I had started listening to a bunch of different people I had never listened to before. Like, I'm completely open and honest with this shit. I literally used to listen to KSI, like, full on, like, only music I would fucking jam to. And that's crazy. But that was like when I was 14, 15. But you grow up, you mature a little bit, you realize there's other music out there. Granted, these aren't like ooh, like, you know, kind of like rare indie artists, or like artists to where you're like, oh wow, you have a really refined music taste if you listen to this person, because like no one knows them, or like, you know, they have a very like tight-knit fan base. Nah, like, I listen to pretty mainstream fucking rap, but when you compare that to KSI, give me some fucking grace, bro. Give me give me I literally, this is my problem, man. This is why, like, solo podcasting may not be my thing, bro. I can't think of words most days to even say. But yeah, anyway, give me my fucking roses, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. No, that's not where. Give me what is the phrase, bro? Wait, someone please, if you're watching this and you've made it this far, first of all, fucking hell, bro. You are just as manic as I am. Okay, how have you listened to me yap about random shit that you don't even know anything about for fucking 26 minutes? I commend you, but also say, bro, go check yourself, man. Anyway, what's the fucking word? Respect where respect is due. Is that the fucking phrase? Something where something is due. Okay, that's where I need, bro. That's what I need, because I went from KSI. I went from I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows, they know me where it flows, I jerked off in a boat, 7 to a million, yeah, so it's been told. I went from that shit to like fucking Kendrick Lamar, you know, going ah yeah. Anyway, let's not go into that. But yeah, no, I you know, I brought in my taste quite a bit and started posting it and shit. And but yeah, my social media presence beyond that has been pretty low. I don't have a Facebook, and I think most people in my generation or younger generations than me are also in that state. In case, because I think Facebook is a fucking joke. The only purpose of it for me would be to keep in touch with family. And let me tell you a little touch about my family, okay? They couldn't give two fucks about me. I mean, okay, that's. I mean, maybe that's not totally true, but like, I don't talk to them on a consistent basis. Like, especially my extended family. I mean, yeah, my extended family. I'm sure like there's no point. Like, I'm sure if I actually like, did some shit on Facebook, or like actually cared about it enough to like kind of have a little bit of a presence on there, they'd be like, oh my god, that's Cody, and like whatever. And they like my post once in a while, but there's no point, bro. Like I could not care less to even try to please those people or for them to even see any part of my life anyway. I don't care. It's just there's no point, right? Same with like what other fucking sites is it? There's Instagram, Facebook, fucking whatever. Who even cares? Let me eat my fucking waffle, bro. Pick that shit up with 2 hands, motherfucker. Now listen to me chew. Okay. Okay. We're good now. We can talk for a little bit, but I don't want my waffle to get cold, you know what I'm saying? You know? But yeah. We're talking about social media, right? Yeah. Oh my god, bro. This should be called me losing my sanity. If I haven't lost it already. Oh, Hershey's barking. Oh my god. Y'all ever have a warm blueberry and that shit tastes like coffee in the middle? I swear I'm not on some like crack, bro, but that's like I could have sworn like I just tasted a blueberry and that shit tastes exactly like it was like the best cup of coffee you've ever had in your life. It's like one of the blueberry was sour, but it was just like crazy, you know. And bro was still barking. already taken him for a walk today. Sometimes Hershey just loves to yell. You know, I get it. But it's annoying when it's as loud as his is, you know? I'm gonna have to go down and see what's up. Yeah, this episode is completely lost track. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. YouTube. Yep, there he is again. I'm gonna bite into a blueberry again, see if I get that coffee. Nope, just kind of tastes like a bitter blueberry. Okay, what the fuck is actually bro barking at now? I'll be back, y'all. Or maybe I won't. I think bro's good now. I will have to edit. Okay. So, let's get back on track, y'all, okay? YouTube, social media, the polarization on it makes me not want to do YouTube. I've always been kind of like, even though I can separate, like I said before, my validation from the internet, like I don't need to have that symbiotic relationship where I post something and then it needs to get the attention or else I'm like deflated. But I've always been susceptible to hate, though. I've always been susceptible to my insecurities being pulled on, if you get what I'm saying. And it doesn't really take much, to be honest with you. I know, like, that's such a very... such an amazing thing to tell the internet. Like, basically, the thing... I don't know, if I love banging my desk and then ear raping you guys. See, that's my payback, dog. But like like I've always been like very susceptible to hate comments and shit. Like anyone who ever left like a hate thing on my video, you've gotten to me. No doubt, bro, you've gotten to me just a little bit. It's just cuz like all throughout my life, like I've had people kind of talk shit to me. And you know, it's whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and act like some fucking holy angel. Like I've definitely done the same. I'm no fucking savior, bro. I'm no like we all got our fucking skeletons, right? I've said some horrible shit, done some deplorable shit. It's, you know, done and over with. But I've had also a lot of shit said to me, and that shit has always gotten under my skin. And I don't take myself as someone who has relatively thick skin, because I think that shit is also kind of a myth, if I'm honest. You definitely do, like, there are people who have higher sensitivities to stuff, but no matter what, like, I know people say, oh, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, yeah, that's true. But you need to be taught on how to deal with words being thrown your way, right? It's like you can't expect someone who has never really been shown or been told, especially me, right? Like, I've never been, like, taught by my parents on how to kind of have thick skin in a healthy way. The majority of how I've been taught or been shown by my friends and people around me is, oh, the way to have thick skin is to continuously have these, you know, harmful words be thrown at you and just deal with them. Like, there's no, like, actual processing at all. It's just like, nah, you just have to keep, basically, it's basically just like stabbing yourself multiple times and expecting yourself to somehow come out of it more stronger than you were before. It's like, nah, bro, that's not how that shit works. You don't just keep on having insults thrown your way and then you're like, ooh, I have thick skin now. That's not how it fucking works. You might become numb to it. You might become, you know, desensitized from habituation, but it's not the type shit where you will actually be like not affected by it. You will be, just maybe not on a conscious level if you've had them thrown at you enough. The way to have thick skin is to properly process the information that's being thrown your way and thinking mindfully and logical about each insult, and basically reminding yourself and having enough emotional intelligence to be like, okay, these things they're saying, are they true or not? And even if they are true, is the person who is telling me it of enough value to where I actually can consider what they are saying, and actually take the insult as some maybe constructive criticism, which most of the time, if it's an insult, it's not fucking constructive criticism, because constructive criticism normally isn't formed as an insult. Yeah, so yeah, so it's important for you to have thick skin. It's important for you to basically be mindful, which just means looking at your thoughts as thoughts, and looking at things as things, instead of these powerful structures that just kind of like dominate our mind and tell us who we are. They're just thoughts and other things people say. So yeah, it's thinking logically and being able to have enough emotional intelligence and confidence and loving yourself enough to actually have thick skin, which I was never taught. So, when those things, like, now, like, maybe I've said, like, okay, like, yeah, they still get at me, type shit, but then I know how to have thick skin, so why would they? But it's like saying, like, oh, like, the steps on how to fucking, like, I don't know, fucking parachute, but then, oh, what, you're scared to parachute? Like, bro, like, it's not the same, right? Like, yeah, I know how to have thick skin, but it's not like I am able to fully practice this because, I got my other shit going on, right? And it's, maybe that's an excuse. I'll be full on, but it's whatever, right? I'm not gonna sit here and act like I have thick skin when most of the time what people say to me actually does get to me, right? I'm not gonna lie. So, yeah, I think that's also a big reason why I just haven't been doing YouTube. It's just because, like, toxicity and the idea that also, like, if you even give a slightest hint of your opinion online, there's gonna be some motherfucker out there who listens to it and is like, fuck you, fuck your opinion, I hate you. And there's no way to stop it. It's just the way the world works, and especially on the internet, where there's no face to, or maybe there is a face, but there's no physical presence of the person you're saying shit to, so it's just all air. It's nothing. Yeah. I also, like, even in my own house, right, I kind of get self-conscious if I think that someone may hear me making videos, because, like, I don't know, I kind of think I'm insane half the time. Just, like, I know it's normalized nowadays, especially, but, like, just talking to my microphone alone feels kind of insane, right? I've been doing it for 40 minutes. If you're still listening, bro, see a psychiatrist, man. It's just man, you just, what implores you to make it this far? What implores you? What of interest? Is it me? I had to eat my waffle, bro. Holy shit. Amazing. Hershey's now at my door. This is also a reason why I refuse to upload. Because all my videos get interrupted. No offense to Hershey, but bro does not need to come in my room at this time. He's good. He's fine. He's just wanting my waffle. So, there's that. But yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed the Marvel Rivals gameplay. I get 40 minutes worth of that shit. Or 50. I don't know how long this is yet. I'm thinking about ending it about here. Or right now soon. But, we'll do it when I finish my waffle. Anyway. So, the future. Alright? Let's talk about that. Of this channel in specific, dude. And there he goes again. Oh boy. It's crazy how dogs have that sense of smell though, right? You can just smell what's inside of your room. Because bro fully knows I have that waffle. Like, trust me, he does not do this unless I have food in here. He can smell that shit. He knows it's in here. And he fucking wants it. Anyway, the future of this channel. I'm not sure. What an amazing climactic fucking answer. Am I right? Honestly though, this channel has been kind of like my gateway to try and do drug content, and I still plan on doing some. I still plan on taking shrooms in the future. I still plan on taking weed. You know, I have in under 24 hours ago, so it's not like I won't ever post on here. I just don't know what to post, if I'm honest with you. Maybe I'll do another one of these, you know. This has kind of been a fucked up, you know, fuck fest, but and it's kind of depressing. But it gets my thoughts out there. And there's no harm in it. It's just like, I don't know, man. I think the main goal of mine is to actually get content out there on my main channel. It's just in what form. Because, like, games as well, like, especially now, for some reason, I just, like, I think it's a mix of just, like, feeling in such a downward spiral, in my life, that it feels almost wrong for me to play games. I know that sounds like weird, because I definitely do worse things than spending my time like playing games. Like, I know most people who aren't, you know, stoners would probably say like, damn bro, like smoking weed with your time is worse than just playing games, like casual games. It's like, for some reason I just can't be asked, to be honest. Like, whenever I play a game, it's like there's no enjoyment, and I think maybe I've killed it for myself. I think I've just like basically shit. I know this sounds so weird, but I feel like I've shit on the games that I play so much in my head when I play them that I just don't ever feel the need or want to play them anymore. And it's almost like I group all games in my head as well, right? It's like all games are the same. I just kind of get the same feeling from them. It's like I either like am entertained for 30 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 hours, or I, you know, eventually, like I said, after that period, you know, just get tired of it and be like, yeah, that can't be asked. Or even only just play for 15 minutes, bro, and then I'm just like, I can't do this shit. And that's just basically for all games. And like, it's funny because I re-downloaded like GTA 5 recently, just because I got the odd craving to play it for some reason. And I literally, like, I played it for like off and on for like 2 weeks, but now I just don't play it anymore. And like, you know, most of it I will say, because GTA Online is a bullshit creator, okay? For one, half the missions that I do solo don't work properly. I'll say that. If you own a acid lab, if you own a acid lab in GTA 5 Online, you know just how fucking annoying those goddamn supply missions are when you have to go out and the fucking oh yes, my friend has a fucking airplane, he's gonna drop your shipment. Oh no, Merryweather is in the way. Holy shit, this shit at me. Oh no, fucking Merryweather is on the way. They got it, and then you have to literally go to the place that they dropped the parachute full of supplies, and then you have to try to shoot it down from either a big ass like fucking air fan things, you know what I mean, or a tree that it's like stuck in. And Merryweather is just completely around the fucking area. They have tanks that just blow you up. Like there's no fucking like it's you can get away from it if you have like at least like some like good weapons. You can do it. It's just or like a good vehicle, like good like armored vehicle. But fuck, I mean like if you're starting off, man, like I am, and I don't have any like good shit, it's just fucking annoying. And then the worst thing is, now this is the worst thing, okay, is that when you shoot the fucking parachute to try to get the supplies for your acid lab, the game has a chance, okay, of either glitching or giving you what you fucking want. And it has happened at least 3 times now where the game has glitched and I wasn't able to get my supplies. In fact, I wasted 30 minutes of my fucking time just trying to do that shit when there was no chance of me getting it anyway. So yeah, I stopped playing GTA Online. But it was the one game actually recently though, which I was trying to get at before I went off on a tangent. Where it's been the one game where I was actually consistent playing it though, where I've wanted to. Besides that, like Marvel Rivals, like you see now, like I've kind of been into just because it's been like the new prominent game on the block, right? It's the new popular one. It's like fucking the direct ripoff of Overwatch, but it's good in its own ways. I'm not gonna fucking deny that. It's just like funny because it is kind of just Overwatch. If I was Blizzard, I'd be, you know, shaking my fist in the air right now. But it's fun though. It's fun in its own way, especially if you're like a superhero fan or a comics fan. Like it is very enjoyable to play as like your favorite superhero and just fuck shit up, you know. Especially when you're playing as an unbalanced motherfucker like Hela or like fucking Jeff the Shark, man. Fuck you, Jeff. Fuck you. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. We may do another one of these. Who fucking knows? Eat the rest of my fucking waffle. Thank y'all for watching. If you did, get your head examined, and because I need to. All right. Thank y'all for watching, and peace out.